When Animal Kingdom first opened, Disney planned it so that guests would intentionally get lost.
It is day 22 of Disney Factmas, and today we're diving into not only that, but one of my favorite things in the world, the secret path at Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom was all about exploration, so they didn't want it to be just like any other park.
So when they opened up the park, they had very little signage because they wanted guests to explore, and guests hated it.
They were confused, they couldn't find their way around. Ultimately, Disney had to make a change. The first thing they did was put up temporary signage like this and this.
But about a year after the park opened, they finally installed more permanent signage. And of course, today, Disney abandoned this concept completely. They have great signage. But there was one thing that Disney didn't want guests to easily be able to find, and it's one of the coolest things that almost no one knows about.
It is the long-lost secret path of Animal Kingdom, but not this one behind me. What I just showed was right here, but there was another trail off of that, and that was confirmed by lead Imagineer Joe Rohde.
This path they called the Buffalo Trail, and it really was just through the woods. Here's the entrance. It cut through some bamboo. And the most iconic spot, and the reason we know that Imagineers actually built this is because of the stepping stones. But park operations pretty quickly realized they didn't want guests wandering through a bunch of backstage areas to look for this hidden trail.
This is what one of the entrances looks like today. This area is now totally off limits, and you honestly really can't even tell that it was ever a trail. But before we go, we have to talk about one more really cool sign.
You can see this in Dinoland. The first sign reads, "When in Florida,
be sure to
visit
Epcot." Why did they do this? Some of the Imagineers who worked on Epcot came over to Animal Kingdom, and this was their way of leaving a little tribute.